1 minute 36 seconds. 1 minute 36 seconds. 1 minute 36 seconds. CO.
No more trying too hard, that's just disgusting. Faking is kinda hard digesting. Well, you gotta be used to constipating. That's your style, ain't my style. Who you confusing? R&B is my thing. Talking about the next best thing.
And you're steadily fighting the voices. You screaming above all the noises, and you're falling and falling again. Praying you stumble across the wind. Damn. And Elvis is still in the building, the lights still on me, so we gon' keep it rolling. Yeah. And we gon' keep rolling. Yeah, yeah.
Papa na moyo so kusamuring netulwana gana so heavyweight kaba stroke bana twali swagala na twaba wala ne bigana ne chichawa gana kati abakazi buli mwaka bana.
Amazing is the amazing, amazed with your savings, salvation, and what made somebody mason, yeah. Where the states take a picture and ever gaze, niggas to the aim of our mission, cause we stay simpler. Can it be a real king, I'm always say hit it. Release the heat and put your piece all in the same rhythm. Keep it twisting their ear, if anything, never listen. Lyric and beat demolition, read definition. Maybe I should stop there, right?
Barry on the beat.
It's a little funny, Baru on the beat. Yeah, that's what he's approaching chicks with nowadays. Like, it's Baru.
Pick up line.
Baru on the beat. That one comes through from Baru Redefinitions, redefined the so severe version. I like to slap that tag right there on it, like so severe version. It's like exclusive. TFM Hip Hop's the only place you're going to hear that song. That particular version.
Unless we carry it away with a flash.
I don't know, man.
Put it up for download.
I don't know. You have to sign a check somewhere here, like,
we'll talk about that
slide
later.
Talk figures. Slide that money there. It's all about
Slide
sliding the song envelope that came through. Before that came through from Strap with a slide through her DMs, which I think is a song that should have in some way blown up over social media, especially here. This Ugandans on Twitter circles, UOT hashtag. Those guys, hey man, that was a song for them. But the reason I played these two songs right here on the TFM Hip Hop Show at about 21 minutes to 8 p.m. was because we were getting into a discussion about how coming into 2015, there were things that we were expecting that didn't come, and then there were things that we weren't expecting that showed up and actually made real impressions within the hip hop fraternity. And Strap, in my opinion, is one of those artists.
Yeah, his album.
Yeah, Futuristic Past. Anyone that's been listening to TFM Hip Hop knows about Futuristic Past. You know, Strap is an artist is in US.
Yeah,
he's in the US, and UG artist in the US, put in that work last year for Urban Hype, the Urban Hype website. He was nominated and won for Best Diaspora Act, and he followed through by dropping an album the next year. And well, then there was Baru, who started us off at the start of the year with Threats, Redefinitions, a project which featured 10 artists, about 10 artists, and 8 of whom were rappers, like rappers rapping, and we're putting it down for hip hop. And well, we expected an entire compilation
of the beats.
Not of the beats. He said there was something it was supposed to be a prelude to.
Yeah, he was supposed to, after the whole verses, he was supposed to release the EP of the beats.
Of just Redefinition.
Not like there are other different beats.
Yes.
But he didn't.
Exactly. He was here at the TFM Hip Hop Show earlier in the year as well, and said the same things, made the same promises. And I always say here at TFM Hip Hop Show, we don't forget
our money.
money. But yeah, you guys were getting into some of the best and worst. And Hagai, you tell us what for you, in your opinion, were you hoping to see last year and didn't see?
I expected an album from Code. Didn't happen. Oh my god. I expected a Clear Cut album, like my boy Felix over there. But
I'm not your boy.
I'm not going to pick sides here.
Okay. Yeah. So expected a Clear Cut album. Hopefully this year it will be there. I expected something from the FMCs, most especially like Aggie. But man,
Aggie, you've been called out.
the FMCs were quiet.
Aggie being called out. I don't know. Aggie was here and she said her focus midway through the year switched from music to more visual production and more into movies and video and short films and whatnot. Hence the project with Ness G for
Yes, Ghetto Film
Ghetto
Project.
Film
the
Project.
Ghetto Film Projects and whatnot. And well, on the FMC side, we did have Ninja C. She dropped the Ninja Attitude mixtape.
Yeah, but man.
What?
Not to offend our political connects. We did she put out a good project. That guys didn't listen. Most guys didn't pay attention to her, I think.
Well, she was here. The TFMHiphop show, did a review and whatnot. She was cool people.
And we are supposed to have it on the side, though. We skipped town. We never got to meet up with her. We're supposed to have it on the site and we see if guys can download it.
It's never too late.
Yes.
If you ask me, it's not too late. And at this point,
We are going to schedule it and see.
though, is it not a problem, like copyright wise and whatnot, legal aspect of things for projects and music to be freely downloadable on the site?
That's why we try to meet with every artist. Or like, if I don't meet you, I make sure I talk to you. And also, apart from that, we are trying to get into the whole digital distribution thing of music. So I think that will help out from the corporate side of it and everything.
Okay. It seems like you've got some plans here and there set up, and
Big plans.
connections that could work for someone like.
So Sophia,
I didn't say
You didn't
any
say the
names,
name.
but hey, you guys think I work for me? Hey, that's good. Like I'm just saying. But okay. Now, Haga, what was your most memorable moment for the year 2015, hip hop wise, other than the transition from blog to website? I know you were probably going to go that way. If you want, you were going to get there eventually. But no, apart from that.
One of the things that really stood out for me this last year was Said Zeno.
Said Zeno,
Yeah,
and,
Said Zeno stood out for me. And the reason as to why I say Said Zeno is because Said Zeno brings back the kind of feel-good thing about hip-hop. The jamming hip-hop. And not the hip-hop that can pull a fan who's not interested in hip-hop to be interested in hip-hop. That's why I love Said Zeno. Now, besides that, of course, it would be Chaka's verse on redefinitions.
Oh, that was your okay. Then okay, let's get into that. Your favorite verses of the year?
Chaka's verse on redefinitions. Yeah, the fact that he had that awana line,
Okay, the transition from
exactly from
English to Uganda,
and it was smooth,
It was indeed the technique you used on that one in particular was
so
some of the best.
It was something fresh.
Yeah, it was indeed. Is that the only verse you're not going to offend any other?
Nope.
Oh, it's just one.
No,
if I asked you like to go like for top three
verses, we could go with the Myth's Ventilation. Yeah, it was dope.
Okay. Yeah. See, cheat codes. I told you. Now that he picked one song which was one verse. Like the whole song was a verse, no hooks. He has say. And let's start from there with you, Felix.
You want my best verses or my favorite verses? That's different. Yeah.
Okay. Guys are
Very
getting technical about
It's not getting technical because.
Okay. No. Okay. Then start.
Let me start from both angles.
Okay. Start. Explain the angle you're going with before you answer it.
The best example I can give is redefinitions. We have Taka verse and the Rionga verse. The Rionga verse was it was the best verse of the project. And then the Taka verse is my favorite verse of the project. In that I like it like.
Okay. You'll play it more.
Yeah.
But when you're okay.
So.
Right. Okay. Okay. No, it's not tough. It's actually like it's the same question I asked Barrow when he came. Like his favorite and best. Actually, we didn't even talk about best. We just agreed Ruyonga's verse was the best. Then went out to talk about favorites. Because if you're going to bring it down to the lyrical content and then break it down as rap heads who are actually listening for that stuff, then you
have to
easily
get settled with Ryonga's verse.
and not just say you don't even have a choice almost. At that point, you're like,
because he sent the whole decoding thing where he decoded the verses,
yes,
and I was blown
the
away.
decode for the verse, the deciphering.
Yeah.
How else can I put it down for? He
The meaning of
the meaning of every line from Ryonga's verse features on. Did it all transition to the website?
Yeah, it's on the website.
It's also at the website. See, these guys have it all for you, and your favorite was Tucker.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go with your favorite now. Your top 3 favorite. Other than
should
Tucker.
they be guest features also or one guy?
I thought we settled that. Okay,
no, that's
verse.
the best verse of the year. And then my favorite. My favorite. There's Tucker's top 3. There is Chigozi, the first verse. And then lastly, let me see.
Isn't Chigozi 2014?
Yes, it is 2014.
But it was released as a single this year, so.
The video came out last year, but the album came out the year before that. So, my friend.
So we kick it off.
I don't think it counts. No, man, you have 2 more now. Aren't you lucky?
There's more space.
You have more room now.
Let me see.
Anytime to
the first verse of Lagom's Whiskey. And let me see the final one. I'm considering projects that dropped this year, right?
Yep. I don't know. We could get into that one also, but if time allows, that is. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there and while Felix is thinking about it, you can hit me up on Facebook and on Twitter, hashtag TFMHiphop, and let me know what your favorite verses were from the year 2015. Mine, let me see. You're still thinking. We're going to come back to you. But mine, I think Benny took for 2014. He got picked as the best verse for the Super Cypher. Showed up the next year and did the same thing for Twawambie. I think his verse, one of my favorite verses. Sad that I was on that particular project and my verse isn't even my favorite, but let's not even talk about that. There's that.
We said we are considering projects this year, right?
From 2015, yeah.
So Sulfuric's mixtape, can I get
that?
A song
No,
of that?
Sulfuric's mixtape was for 2014. It also dropped at the end of 2014.
No, it was last year. We're the ones who released it.
Last year we released it.
Early year, February. We released it on our side.
Okay.
So can I get a verse of that? Oh, I can't.
Cheat codes.
It depends on when. Oh, but yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Sulfuric's verse, Don't Cry. If you go and download the mixtape,
Sulfuric's verse for Don't Cry.
Yeah.
Okay. The first, the second, or his intro verse or outro verse?
It was the second verse of the song.
You say it's Sulfuric's verse.
Sulfuric's verse. Sulfuric had 2 verses.
Yeah, the first and the out. Yeah, the opening.
The second one.
The outro verse. Okay. All right. Okay.
It wasn't bad.
Though that song was released like a year or 2 before the project, but it's okay. Okay. All right. Let me see. What was I saying? Some of my favorite verses. Moonji, UG Cypher. Also, I'll put that one up there. I see light bulbs going off. What do you want to say?
I just want to highlight the Mythis verse.
Yes.
Of the UG Cypher.
Yes.
Like that's how rappers brag properly.
Yes.
And get away with it.
Oh, yeah. I can't. Now you want me to bring technical stuff. Okay. Best was the Myths for me on the project. Yes. Favorite. Hey man, I like to laugh, and Moonji's verse did a lot of that. And I don't know who else could I give the next one to. Ryonga redefinitions. Man, yeah, I think. Well, if we look at 3 options, those are my options for last year. But it's about 10 minutes to the hour of 8 p.m., almost the end of the show. I want to dive into one more song though. But for you, which album would you say from the ones that dropped? There was LG's album. There was There was Saint Nellison's album. Who else? Strap's album. There's Lagoon's album. There's Ryonga's Victory Music. I mean, not Victory Music. Glorify album. Who else? The Chosen. Was there anything else in between there? Albums. Yes, there was Crack Boy.
That was an album.
Yeah, I think it was an album. He dropped also. Well, the rest were pretty much singles and mixtapes. Singles and mixtapes. So, I think my one of my favorite was the Lagoon stuff. Yeah. If we're going technical about it, favorite. Lagoon put down a really dope album.
Yes.
And for me, in my opinion, pretty much one of the best from the year. I don't know.
He's one of those people who are bringing a young urban sound, and he's one to watch, you know. Indeed. Let's get into that one, and you guys prepare your thoughts, closing remarks, right here on the TFM Hip Hop Show, 95.9 Touch FM. It's Lagoon with It's Obvious off the album Social Lives. Don't get it. You guys should talk about getting his music on the website. Come on.
We are with him today, actually.
Yeah, you better. It's 95.9 Touch FM, hashtag TFM Hip Hop Show. Let's go.
See, it's funny how the whole world knows you. The flashing lights, it just feel right, don't it? Let it sink in, I finally made it. Forget the ones who were with me whenever I fell down and couldn't take it. My apologies to the ladies I begged and never called after. I suppose I really just saw it after the thrill of the chase, and they got bored when they asked me to buy them dinner. It's funny, ain't it? It's obvious, girl, you know it's obvious. I'm gonna have to dodge your call. Hey, a story about me, a story about you, a story about all of us, a story about truth. Hey, you know.
I know it's a bit somber, but this song, if you're listening, it can mess you up. You're not ready. Lagoon with It's Obvious, bringing us to about 5 minutes to the top of the hour, right here on the TFM Hip Hop Show. In the house with me, I've had the good folks at Tribe, the UG. Is this like the whole tribe?
Yes.
I've always wanted to ask that. Like, is it the whole tribe?
Like, you've been keeping it.
I've been keeping it for a long time. Like, this is the whole tribe. It's just two of you. Like
Be laughing, bro.
It's the whole tribe. But anyways, pretty much time to close out the show. Closing remarks. What do you expect or hope to see for 2016? And I'm sure part of that answer shall be going directed towards digital reception.
Yeah.
Being bloggers and that kind of thing.
Is the answer?
I don't know. Who wants to go first? Really, like, it's a race against time right now. The time is about to run out, so you can't really be thinking about.
Okay. This year, I'm expecting a lot. First of all, I'm expecting the Code album.
Oh man, that's like the fourth mention. Eh? So Code, Code. By the way, if you don't, I know he's going to say Clear Cut next. So yeah, those guys.
Rude Boy.
Rude man.
And then also something from So Severe. Like, I don't know, the listeners tag So Severe, tell him to release stuff.
Man, I'm doing the most I can, okay? Man, I see, I may offend like the political connect in the room. It's not like I've been working hard at this, like the whole hour I've been doing it well. Now I come to the end and you guys trying to trap me. Get me to say things that may be like, but anyway,
I'm waiting for a Code album. And I'm hoping like the way in 2009 we had some nice hip-hop concerts. I hope we can have at least 2 hip-hop concerts this year. And
I think Nabi is going to do another concerts
that have people. We don't want empty seats, you know, concerts that have a crowd. And good music, man. Hip-hop guys, don't disappoint us, man.
The female MCs, we're expecting something also.
Okay, they've been called out as well. I hope they're listening. I hope they are listening, because well, my expectations are for 2016. Man, almost messed up. Expectations for 2016. At least what I hoped for artists to not just get more united, but push
each other.
Push more of each other. Yeah, they've been doing that for a lot. Well, see some unification coming through, like at the Feel Good Music album release. Everyone came through, showed up for LG. But he even had the guys like Rocky Giant showing up and whatnot. And
can I say something about that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's good that those guys come together. I love that. But for hip hop to really, for other people to notice us, we need people who are not hip hop fans.
Yeah.
To become hip hop fans.
Yeah. But what I was still trying to stretch out to is Rude Boy was here and he pointed out that one of the artists who could probably fill a stadium in the hip hop aspect would be Gravity.
Gravity, yeah.
Now,
yeah.
if you found like a project with say Gravity and probably your favorite English hip hop MC, maybe the fans could switch or share fans in there. But anyway, it's all politics and there's a lot more we could have on that discussion. But we've got the entire 2016 to talk about that. Come to close of the show. One thing also that I like to see is a rise of such cats like a young Cardamom and Hub who gave us that Kanda Chap Chap song. Did you guys get that one?
Sure.
The song about the Rolex. In my opinion, I think if you, they sound like Uganda's version of Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. I appreciate that. It's time for me to close out the show. So Severe is heading on out of here. It's been great having you guys come through.
Thanks for having
Head on down to the website tribeug.com.
Yep. Thanks for having
show
us.
Show some love. Follow them on Twitter at the tribe _UG.
Yes.
Exactly. Hashtag TFMHiphop. It's all love. So Severe signing out. See y'all next week. For now, Kinda Chop Chop. Woo. One of my favorite songs of the year.
Chaba was a part, now it's the whole me. Rubitano, yeah, baby. Quata quata kudero. Quata quata kudero. Quata quata kudero. Quata quata kudero. Kudero. Fresh in the morning, figure right, yeah. Twisted, rolled up with chai, yeah. Some people have this motto called Chikomando. I've been singing this song about Mambo Bado. If you wanna get it.